look down that lonesome road.
Well, I'm doing the best I can to keep up with the snow. We've been getting a few inches almost every day, and we've had these cold snaps below zero. I do what I can to shovel them a little place so they can get out and run. They get cabin fever like we do, you know, and sometimes they just get a little restless and start picking on each other. Now, the purpose of this video is sub-zero temperatures. Are your birds at risk? Also, do you have splitting eggs? If it's that cold, then you want to look at some of your hens a little bit closer. If you watched my video, molting, how long does it take when their feathers drop off around this time of year? You have to be very careful and might want to consider bringing them in. Also, if you have a smaller one, like my little Polish, she's up in the mudroom. I think she's wanting to go back in the house, but she's an outside bird. She's got to be outside. It's back up above zero. It's in the early teens right now. But she's had some feathers pulled out of her rear end and out of her head, and anywhere where they could lose valuable heat, you could end up with a dead hen. So you want to think about that whenever it gets cold out. For the most part, these birds are regional, and wherever you buy them, whatever region of the country you're in, you usually get one that's durable, for wherever you're at. But if you have little things like that you may be overlooking, you could end up with a dead hen, and it's just not a good thing. I'm not losing another bird, not to cold. But let's step inside and take a look at these eggs. Hello, everybody. Baby girl. Hello. Now, freezing water, you're just going to have a problem with that no matter what you do. I've seen chicken water heaters. They're expensive, and I just change their water out every couple of hours. The video that I did on a cheap water heater, it seems to be mostly effective above 20 degrees, but I mean, it seems to want to freeze any lower than that. But let's take a look at some of these eggs. Now, I gotta move pretty quick in the morning because they end up splitting. And so, there's not a whole lot of videos out there about this. They usually just tell you, hey, their hens are outside, they're fine, whatever. But yeah, I'm here to tell you that yes, you can lose a hen in this type of temperature, especially when it's dropping below zero. And I wanted to make you guys, maybe think a little bit about some of these things that may spring up and end up costing you a hen. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want. There's always going to be information that's not on there, and that's pretty much what I do with this channel. I see a lot of people regurgitating other people's content for clicks and plays, but some of the stuff that I do, I like to add content that you can't find anywhere else, stuff that I've learned the hard way. And, it can be kind of heartbreaking, especially when, you get them, you think they're just going to be for eggs, and then they start following you around to get in your lap, and, it's kind of like a dog or a cat, You want to take care of them because they depend on you. I recommend whenever the temperature drops like this that you, for one, if you have a cozy coop heater panel, there's a link in one of my earlier videos on that, or you can just look on Amazon. It's called the Cozy Coop. It's a convection panel. It's for a chicken coop. So, that's one thing. But that's if your birds have all their feathers. Always look at the smaller ones, the ones that tend to get picked on by the bigger ones. It's just like a hierarchy among hens. The small ones always get picked on. So if there's something that you're not paying attention to, again, like I wasn't with these mushrooms, how they wiped out two of my hens inside of a year. I couldn't believe that. Anyway, that's it for this video. I wanted to put something up really quick to just kind of raise your awareness of things that you can have happen when you least expect it. You think cold weather, they got feathers, they should be good. Yeah, there's always something that you can be overlooking that can cost you a burden. I mean, I like to give people as much information as I can, learn from my mistakes, things that I overlook, because I try to put up content that you just can't find anywhere else on YouTube. Sometimes you have to Google it, and you'll find a message board with something alluding to certain issues, but it's never really anything that gives you a whole lot of information. But You know, like anything else, yes, they're outdoor birds, but they can be at risk, especially during sub-zero temperatures when it keeps snowing. I mean, look at that. That's just ridiculous. And it's starting to flurry again. But the good news is we're supposed to be getting some 30 and 40 degree temperatures. So hopefully we get rid of some of this. But, you know, it's either they're going to freeze to death or they're going to have to learn how to swim because, you know, we're going to end up with a heavy melt and I don't know where this water is going to go. So we'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, guys, you know, stay warm. Pay attention to your birds. You know, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, take care.